Hello viewers, apparently there's a crisis in masculinity going on. I hadn't gotten the memo about that, but I want to learn about what's going on today from one of my favorite YouTubers. He's called Andypants Gaming. He's been blowing up lately. He had a video 2 months ago. Who killed masculinity in video games? 2.6 million views. The pussification of video games, 1.1 million views. Why are video games so gay now? Almost a million views 2 months ago. Why I quit playing video games? That was 4 months ago, 200,000 views. I wonder why. Today's video is called What is the Crisis of Masculinity? And as we can see, we have soldiers in 1945, and now we have two smiling guys. Unbelievable what's happened to this world and this country. Let's jump right in.
Fellas, some of you younger guys really need to hear this right now. And I know a lot of you older guys already know this, but I'm going to say it anyway because it's an absolutely essential message in the absolute clown world that we live in right now.
Speak truth, man. I'm ready. Hit us with it, Andy Pants Gaming, or Andrew Pants Gaming to you, viewers.
You're a man. You're not a woman. You're not gay. You're not trans.
Okay. So far as for me, my experience of viewing, he's correct.
You're not bisexual. You're not pansexual.
Is he trying to weed out the viewers based on demographics? Like if a woman's watching this and it gets to this part?
You're a man.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
Or is he doing conversion therapy right now?
You're not pansexual. Work a real job. Get around some real men. Do manual labor. Do something difficult. I promise any gender confusion leaves your body the moment you lift some heavy weight.
Bro, what are you talking? No, he's right though. He's got a point.
Scientifically, it increases your testosterone.
Chat, is this true? Can you guys let me know? Does pumping iron lead to detransition? Is this real?
There are only two genders and you're the man one, so act like one. You were made to conquer. The Bible says you were made to rule. You were made to shit up.
Yes, conquest as a man. You're so strong. Andy Pants Gaming from his Andy Pants Gaming chair.
You were made to do the difficult thing. You were made to do the hard thing. You were made to get married. You were made to have kids. You were made to work hard enough to support a family and sit on a park bench while you watch your kids play one day.
Wait, if everybody that watches this does that, there's not going to be enough benches at the park. They're going to have to build more benches. That's a manual labor job for you right there, a bench builder.
You were made to die in a hospital bed one day surrounded by your loved ones.
That sounds soy as hell, surrounded by loved ones, and they're like hugging you and kissing you. Ew, no, go to war. Go explode on a beach, you soy.
You can't have loved ones if you never have kids.
Bro, I feel bad for his wife, man. He's just openly admitting he doesn't love her.
You were made to be brave. You were made to be loyal. And in the very bottom of you, I know these things exist in you.
Really? Thank you.
When somebody needs to be brave enough to run headlong into danger and possibly get killed, do they send a woman? Do they send a lady boy? No, they send a man.
What? Bro, wait, you followed directions from another man? Another man told you to go die and you did it? Feminine trait? Submissive and breedable trait. That's all I'm saying.
When they need someone to explore the icy north and spend 40 days at sea catching rare sea life in the most dangerous conditions imaginable, did they send somebody who is confused about their sexuality? No, they send a man.
Yo, you have no idea what those two yellow individuals are going through, man. They could be questioning. They could be swimming among the crabs and thinking, do I want to grab these crabs even, or do I want to kiss this guy? But in walks Andy Pants Gaming telling us what they think, telling us this is what these yellow bellers, this is what these straight men think.
Women are meant to be at home in a safe and comfortable environment so that they can tend to the children. Men are meant to go out into the rain and the cold and the mud to bring home money to let that home happen.
Why are you talking like you do this stuff? You're a blogger. Click, clack this script up on your little laptop. It was probably a gaming PC. RGB blasting in your face. And you went up to the mic real close and you said, you're not a man unless you get wet and muddy at work. And you almost die every time. Pauses the recording, edits it together like this. The oil rig workers are gonna love this one. This video does make me want to go high up on a bridge, but not to work.
The number one most important thing in your life is to have a relationship with God. But number two behind that, for you non-religious folks, is to be a man and have a family.
I haven't seen this type of rhetoric so like openly it's a popular video too. Since I was like a child, this kind of Bill O'Reilly vibes I'm getting right now, out and out religious conservatism. And it feels like the media landscape has changed, but not enough apparently. There's a market for this now. So Bill, if you're watching, start a channel. You can do it. I'll give you even tips as well.
Every road in every country was built by men. Every bridge and skyscraper was built by men. Every car, every vehicle, every machine was designed by a man.
Is that true? Yeah, I just looked it up. It's true. Oh my God. Wow. And girls have cooties as well, by the way, just so you know.
And here's the thing I need you guys to realize. This is your world. So why are we acting like we don't run this shit?
Yo, I'm getting hyped, dude. What are we doing? Colonialism? What's on the agenda, man? We doing an AI monarchy again? Fuck it. I'll be your Prince Charming, maybe.
Why have we allowed liberal women and DEI initiatives to infect the workplace? Why have we continued to allow gay femboy trash in video games?
I can't. What is it? Dude, this is so wild. I can't believe this is happening in 2024 on YouTube.
Why have we continued to buy and allow woke video games when everybody knows that the golden age of video games is when they were masculine 20 years ago?
Everyone does know this, and this is true. If you've ever played video games, we all know that when they were masculine, they were better, and now they're gay and they're bad. He's just speaking undeniable truths.
There's two big reasons for all of this. Number one, we've been betrayed by our own. We have been betrayed by gay, beta cuck, liberal men.
We've been betrayed by our own, all those other liberal cucks.
Do not trust men who won't look you in the eyes.
True. It's very true.
If a guy ever tells you he thinks men and women should always split the check, he's a soft man. If a guy ever tells you he thinks it's the woman's job to lead the household just as...
Fuck, I blinked. Sorry, okay.
If a guy ever lets his wife drive, he is sus.
Dude, what? This is awesome. Where did they make this guy?
The problem is when we give these men, these beta men, positions of power and follow them rather than letting masculinity lead.
Luke Skywalker, hey! I know him. I was always saying that about Star Wars. They should have let Darth Vader win with his deep voice and stuff, and his commanding presence, and did kinky sort of dom stuff. And all we get is all this woke crap about resistance. Should have let the good guys win, man.
I read an interesting stat the other day. Did you know that 90% of the women around the world, regardless of their religion, culture, or color, 90% of women around the world agree that men should plan the first date?
Wait, I heard a different stat. I heard that 90% of women said that they didn't want that. I read that the other day. That's how I know that, because I read it the other day. Checkmate, cuck.
Do you know why this is?
No, tell me.
And the reason our culture is the complete dumpster fire that it is today is because masculinity is getting called toxic right now. Femininity is prized in our culture today.
It doesn't get more masculine than two dads, bruh. What is this guy on about? It's double masculine. And the baby might even be a boy. It's a freaking boy's house in there, and you're saying that's not masculine?
Confusion gets a medal. Being trans is prized and celebrated. Being gay is prized and celebrated.
Okay, so being trans is being broken. Okay. This is another thing. I'm like, is this allowed? Like, is this allowed on YouTube? Are you allowed to do this? I don't know. But he's right. Being trans is celebrated, and nothing about being trans is bad. There's no drawbacks whatsoever in terms of society, legally, none of it. It's just all celebration and party and balloons. Yay, balloons.
Being weird gets you a pat on the back. None of this stuff is good. None of it should be celebrated. In fact, it's wrong.
Hey, no, Andy, this is where you're starting to lose me, dude.
The patriarchy was good. We live in a matriarchy now, and people wonder why everything is trash now.
Dude, if this is the patriarchy, if right here, this is patriarchy's awesome, dude. Grup pup, and chup chup, all smiling sitting on each other's shoulders, having a good time outside, blue skies. It's great. Is that what patriarchy is, though? Let me Google it. Okay, it looks like, I don't know, Andy Pants has a sort of different definition. I like his version. If it's father rule, like fathers rule. Dudes rock, dads rule. Hell yeah, bring it back. It never went away, honestly. This is me and my boys. I don't know what Andy's been up to, but...
It's time to be a man. We need masculine men. Seek out role models. Seek out dads.
Yo, I'm looking for dads in my local area. Any dads? I'm trying to recruit a bunch of dads together to help me raise my son. Or to help raise me. Hold on. This is huge. This is big news. This is huge news. That's the patriarchy right there, is helping your small son or daughter. That's my daughter. Wait, no, that's matriarchy then. If there's a girl, crap.
Seek out manly men to show you how to live. And I want to close here by giving you just a couple other random thoughts. Number one, if you're under 18 and addicted to video games, What the heck are you doing? Get out of the house, dude. You're in the prime of your life. It's time to go do something. Get off the video games. Go do something with your life.
Minus all the weird shit, though, I can agree with the general message that, if you're addicted to games, that's probably not good. By definition, addiction is, an unhealthy thing that's getting in the way of parts of your life. So
I'm on video games now because I'm 41, I'm married, and I have a kid, and I'm stuck at the house. Can't really do anything else, but
I have no choice. I'm playing them against my will. There's nothing else I could be doing. My wife and my beautiful son are both holding Glock 19s to either side of my forehead and saying, "Game, Andy, game. Come on, Andy, be a man. Stop dying." Dude, that is honestly such an awesome self-report right there. Like, you can hear in this the rationale he uses when his wife is telling him to get off the games and go pick up their son from school or whatever.
I'm stuck at the house. Can't really do anything else.
It'd be one thing if he was like a video game streamer and like he streamed for money and that was him taking care of his family. But it sounds like he's talking about just gaming for the sake of gaming. God, dude, this is just so unbelievably cringe.
If you're over 18 still living at home, get out of there, dude. It's time to grow up. You need to have your own place. You need to make your own way. God made you to conquer and be a badass. You will never be a badass living at home with mom and dad.
Oh, dude, I'm such a badass. I'm paying 3/4 of my income in rent, eating sleep for dinner every night. That's sick. God wanted this for me. If I'm being real for a sec, though, this hyper individualist mindset, I think, is, very negative for a lot of people. It had a negative effect on me. I didn't leave the house at 18, but I was definitely wired to think that it was like some achievement to go and be independent and alone at the behest of relationships, like friends and family and things like that. If you have the opportunity and the support, you should take it. And I think most people right now do and need to, because shit's expensive,
Number 4, if you're single, ask that girl out. Women are not immoral.
Really? Women aren't immoral? Awesome. I thought they were all immoral. What does that mean?
If you live in a small town or you go to church, I guarantee you will find a trad wife pretty easily, but most of them aren't on Instagram flaunting their bodies. I met my trad wife at church. She takes care of our baby and makes me food. It's great. They exist.
My wife's awesome, dude. She takes care of the baby and makes me food. Those are the first 2 traits that come to mind about my wife.
Number 6, if you're married, you probably don't need any advice from me. Keep grinding, brother. Find some men to get around to share what's going on. Only 18 more years and we're free. Children are the greatest blessing in this life, so have lots of them.
Only 18 years until you're freed, but children are good? Wouldn't that mean children are bad? If you are excitedly waiting for the 18th year when you can tell them to fuck off?
Find out what they're teaching your kids at school and make sure it agrees with your values. You've probably heard the story of Adam and Eve, and I like this quote about that. Adam remained silent when he should have spoken.
Wow, that says a lot. I'm pretty sure that says a lot. What does that say? Someone help? Can someone help?
Our society is falling apart because dads quit speaking, because dads are no longer present, because dads are sitting on YouTube on their phones watching videos while their families fall apart.
Society's falling apart because dads are watching YouTube videos. Andy, stop making them then. You're destroying society. You just talked to a bunch of dads. You said, "Hey dads, get off your damn phone and go do something," except when you're tuning into the Andy Pants Gaming channel.
Just remember, society hates us right now. But we run society, so we don't really have to take it anymore.
Oh, true. I hadn't thought of it that way. Okay. What next then? What now? What am I supposed to do? Boys revolution? Boys to men? Men's revolution?
Promote men, follow men, honor men, lift men up. Never turn on each other. Don't act like a woman.
Don't act like a woman. Like my wife is always turning on me
when she's late with my nuggets.
Men are natural leaders. Women are natural followers. And society only works when men are in charge.
You know who else was a man that was in charge? Adolf Hitler, who did World War II. Did that society work? No, I don't think so. Boom, masculinity debunked. But imagine if it had been a girl Hitler. It could have been thousands, even billion times worse. All right, so what do we think of that video? Well, I thought it was the best thing ever, and it makes you want to be a big man and a big boy, and I am going to delete League of Legends right after just a couple more games. There's no point in like even trying to debunk or argue against any of this stuff, because it's just like men good, women bad, unless they are feeding you or taking care of your kid. I'm just amazed that this is like what YouTube is now, that this is a thing that happens on YouTube. It's been a while since I've watched something this amazing. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Bye.